we got framing. All right, guys, as you can see, they have framed your house. That is awesome. So it's kind of a rainy, dreary day here in Frisco, but we're getting out here and getting this looked at anyway. All right, so really what we're doing on the framing walk is, I do a lot of stuff before I film this, but we're really looking at overall the quality of the work. Does everything look like it was properly done? Do I see anything that just jumps out at me that's scary? Is there anything that we should maybe point out to the construction manager or, you know, to the company in general? Of course, we don't ever touch the product. We're not, you know, taking down timbers or doing anything like that. We're just really doing a quality check, right? And it's kind of interesting because I'm not a licensed inspector. I've just really helped people build lots and lots of homes over the years. And so I can kind of eyeball stuff. But in the video, what we really do is we point out to you guys some of the stuff you may be seeing, just so you understand what's going on. And also so you don't get worried that, you know, is this wrong or is this defective? All right. So number one, this kind of stuff right here is gonna come down. This is really just to kind of help keep everything in place until it was fully framed. And this is some of the last stuff that they take down. So they haven't completed framing this house by any means. I would not bring kids in at this point because we still have structural reinforcement to hold up the walls, although there is a lot of completion on the framing. Your joists are engineered I-beams. If you look at those from the previous video, they kind of look at like an eye. There's a vertical part and then the top and the bottom. That's what forms the bottom of the second story or the attic. And it is an incredibly strong methodology to create a rigid second floor. And it just entails a lot of strength in this technique. Some people, you know, they want to use 2x12 headers. This is actually, I think, a better approach. They've got their joist hangers. That's what those metal things are there. Sorry, I was distracted. I was just looking. All right, so let's go up here and we can get a better look. Remember, this stuff over here is OSB, Omni Strand Board. They use that as sheathing. They'll put that in to try to, when they need to create a wall for insulation purposes or, you know, whatever reason they've got to do it. You will see this being used structurally in certain spots and you may not see it in others. Don't let that throw you. The engineer and the architect determine when and where to use that kind of stuff. And then as you can see, your studs, the skinny 2x4s, will not be used at a point of structural like this guy or over here. They'll be used in a collection or a ganging, like 2 or 3 of them together, or they'll switch to a 2x6. And this is that OSB, and this is part, this is just encapsulating or enclosing the bottom of that. That's not actually a joist. As you can see, this is still open up here. If you guys come up here, be careful. It's a little disorienting if you're not used to it. These are your 2x12s. Those are some big, massive beams. And if you notice, at certain points, there'll be 2 of them sandwiched together. Whereas here, there on camera, it looks like that's 1 of them. But here you can see there's 2 of them sandwiched together. And that is an engineering documents dictating what kind of load that is going to be carrying. And so that determines how heavy of a beam or how strong of a beam to use. And then over here, you can see that they're using 2x6s on the exterior of the home all the way down there, which is great. Most production builders use 2x4s. Toll Brothers builds a better quality home than that. So they're definitely using good quality. All right, so as I'm walking around through this, I'm looking just in general to see, are their cuts clean? Do the boards sit flush? Are the nails striking true? Is there anything that's loose? They've not completed this yet. They are definitely not ready for roofing. They're not going to be out here if there's lightning, wind, or any kind of really heavy rain, because it's not safe for the crew. And we're supposed to get bad weather all week. Hopefully it blows off towards the end of the week and they can get finished, because once the framing's done, then we can get the roof on, the windows set in, the construction doors put in place, and the siding or exterior cladding put on, and then we're sealed from the elements, right? That's a term you'll hear, sealed from the elements. That means they could start hanging drywall, do insulation in the exterior walls. They can put in the mechanical. I did all of that backwards. It's been a Monday. Even though today's Tuesday, it's been a Monday. Let me start over on that. Delete it. Okay, here's the way they will do it. You will see wires run in the walls, pipes run in the walls, the PEX system, which handles your water, run in the walls. And then when all that stuff's in there, the city inspector will come out and inspect it, right? That's mechanical rough out. Your HVAC system will be in the attic. Yeah, just walk through a wall. How cool is that? My job's awesome. And then once all that stuff gets inspected by the city and we pass, then you're gonna see on all the exterior walls, like these guys, right? These guys, you're gonna see insulation put in there. You'll see the shredded cellulose in the attic. And then when the insulation's in, then we do the drywall. And at that point, it really starts to feel like a house. Now, I'm gonna turn you around real quick. There is PEX, the blue, and you will see blue and red piping once they start putting in your plumbing. And that water carrying pipe is called PEX. It's a really good solid system. We've adopted it over the last 10 plus years. And it's so much better than copper because it doesn't bust when it freezes. PEX can expand up to 5 times its native size. Hey, there's the Framer's air compressor. And that expansion allows your water lines to not explode in cold weather. Now, let me just talk for a minute. I don't want to be technical. Look how dramatic that is. That cathedral ceiling is going to be beautiful. And look how the Toll Brothers architect extended the cathedral out onto the porch right here. See, this is going to be just gorgeous. Sorry, I just had to say that. That's going to be just a very pretty back porch. Okay, in general, this is going to be the master over here. And I can tell because there's the sunken shower, the toilet, the tub location, the master suite, and a big closet. So we'll see if I'm right. I could be disoriented, but I don't think I am. This is going to be your island in the kitchen. Of course, your entrance, the back wall of the kitchen, underneath the staircase, probably, yep, we'll see where that is. I'm not sure. I'm not going to call that. I'm not comfortable doing that yet. So honestly, today, we're just looking at this amazing stuff. This is going to be, whoop, let me spin around. That's going to be the inset for your fireplace. It's directly, you're getting so dizzy. I apologize. That's going to be your kitchen. Right across the way will be your fireplace. You have your great room here, the staircase, the cathedral running this way through that room. It's going to look breathtaking. I know it looks crazy right now, but East, hear me. This is going to be beautiful. You got my word. It's going to be gorgeous. It is going to be a beautiful house. All right, so today is a quick video. I really wanted to pop in and just show you guys the framing. I know you're out here all the time, but so far the framing they're doing looks pretty good. I want to see the final product before I kind of pass judgment on it. But like I said, the Toll Brothers always builds and frames really clean houses for us. Just remember, it's super important that we do the first inspection at Mechanical Rough Out. We don't want to miss that. All right, guys, until I see you next week, may God keep and bless you and cause his face to shine upon you and bless y'all's marriage. Have a great day.